Halloween last year, we made six-figure revenue for our email marketing clients by only sending simple email campaigns to their email list. And most of them were not even running any ads on social media. So sending emails to your email list is not going to cost you anything, almost anything. You will only pay for email marketing platform costs. It will be nothing compared to social media ad spends. If you don't know me, my name is Hamid. My email designs are getting about 320,000 views on Pinterest every single month, and I help e-com stores to generate more than 100% extra revenue through email marketing for their e-com stores. So in this video, we're gonna learn how to create high converting email designs for Halloween's and even other seasonal campaigns that allows you to start running email campaigns and creating email designs, sending campaigns to your email list, and make money. Also, I will share this huge Figma file that contains a lot of editable email templates that you can repurpose and start sending emails immediately. Now, let's see what we should have inside a seasonal campaign or in a Halloween email campaign. If you have watched my previous videos, we always try to give value inside our emails. For example, we would talk about the features of the product, we talked about testimonials, the experience of previous buyers, or even adding some selling points. But inside seasonal campaigns like Halloween, it's not a good time to persuade people why your products are the best. So we're not adding too much selling points, testimonials, things like that. The main focus should be on discount amount and a discount code and tying your product into the upcoming event like Halloween. So if it's Halloween, you're going to use a lot of elements that has like pumpkins, some scary elements like this to just tie it into the upcoming event. And then another important part inside your email would be this product section that you actually include some of your best selling products so people can click immediately and make a purchase on the website without getting them through the website, a homepage, and doing hundreds of clicks to just reach out to the checkout page. So in a nutshell, we need a discount amount, discount code, and product. That's it. That's all we need for a seasonal campaign. Now let's start our email design. We're gonna create a frame. The width should be at 1080, and then we will need to have an email copy to start designing our email. The way that you are going to generate this copy for yourself is to use this command that I have added here in this file. You can find the link down in the description. And we have two parts. We have copy generation and we'll have image generation, but it won't be much relevant for you because you'll have to customize it a lot for your specific need. But you can copy this part for copy generation. It will be specifically for seasonal campaigns. It will generate you three different sections: section 1, section 2, and section 3. So in section 3, we will have the product section. In section 2, we will have the offer, the discount code, and maybe adding some text. And in the hero section, which is section 1, we're gonna offer the amount of discount. So in this case, we have $75 off for this product bundle. So actually the email that we are going to design is going to be for this website. They sell knives and the whole style of the page is dark. So we're going to change the color to dark. I'm gonna click on my frame in Figma and update the color to this color code. Now you can see it matches more to the website. And also I have downloaded some of the images. You can see the images I have generated from ChatGPT for my hero section. Now let's see how we can actually generate these kind of images for your hero section or any other parts of your email. Let me just add this inside the frame. All right, now let's go to ChatGPT. I'm going to use this command that I have in this file. You'll also have access to that. So make a dramatic Halloween themed photo of these knives. And also I will include the images of the knives with a glowing lantern in the background and Adam lives around with cinematic lighting. Also, you always want to make sure that you add this extra command to your main command. Make sure to ask me questions to give better results and hit enter. So before giving you the final outcome, it's gonna ask you a few questions. Once you answer this, it will give you the best results that you can use the final image inside your email. So I've already generated this image here I have them in Figma. I will put together these images. So I'm gonna add just these images here for the hero section. Now I will add the text that we have inside our copy. We have this headline. I'm gonna copy this and use the text tool, adding the headline. I'm gonna increase the size, add just in the middle, and I'm gonna use this font, American Captain. I'm gonna highlight this discount amount like this. Let's make it orange. All right, we have this text here. I'm gonna add the logo of the brand. I think I have added here. Here's the logo. All right. Now we're gonna add some Halloween elements inside email to give the Halloween feeling. I have this element here. I also have these bat files. I'm gonna add them all here, and also this one here. Something like this. If you want to download some of these elements, you can go to freepik.com, and here if you search for example, Halloween elements, you can find as many Halloween elements as you want, or if you want to create for other seasonal campaigns, you can search for the relevant images. All right, now let me add a transition underneath this. I'm gonna put gradient there, choosing this color and this color, and expand it a bit. Now we want to add the remaining text inside the email. We have this text here. It says don't sell her for doll. I will just create a new text here, change the text to something like Avenir, a simpler font for the paragraphs. And I'm gonna put this above here. I think it looks cool here. Now we can duplicate this and adding the second text, which is talking about the offer. I'm gonna make sure that the offer is highlighted and in bold. So I'm gonna select this and select black, and the color needs to be the same orange color. Limited time offer. Let's actually break the line for this part, and we can also make this part bold and highlighted just like this. Now we can go to the second section. We also have created these images for the second section. I will import them inside, and let's actually put this here. Let me tell you how I generated this. In a previous command on ChatGPT, I asked it to generate these knives over a tree stump. Now for this one, I asked it for generate these knives over a pumpkin, as you can see here, with a cinematic lighting. And this is actually the final results that I got from ChatGPT. Now I'm gonna put it here. We'll have some headline and text here. So I'm gonna go to my copy. I have this $75 Halloween deal, so I'm gonna duplicate this headline, putting it down here, updating the text, $75 Halloween deal. Let's make this part a bit smaller and highlight the discount. You can increase the size as much as you want. This $75 can be orange. And let's create a box here. We're gonna do some advanced graphical things here to make it look cool. Now, let's make the fill color orange. Now I'm gonna hit Ctrl D on this image and bring it on top. And I will hold Control, and somehow I wanna create like an this knife is over this box. I want to actually put the text inside. So let me decrease the opacity, fill, and maybe adding an effect of background blur, increasing the blurriness. Let's decrease the opacity to 60 or 50. All right. We can also put a white stroke, maybe. Let's see how it looks. Changing the stroke to white. The thickness needs to go for 3, and let me do something here. In the middle gradient, we're gonna choose white. So as you can see, the middle part is invisible a bit, which makes it cooler. Now let's add the text inside. So it says, celebrate Halloween with razor sharp offer. I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna duplicate this text and updating the text. This part needs to be thin. I don't want it to be bold, and decreasing the size. I will duplicate this and copy pasting this other part here. So this part needs to be bold, and even increasing the size a bit. Maybe if I break the line here, knife sets. I think this works the best. Maybe increasing the height. All right. What if I increase the size of this pumpkin just like this? I think it looks cool. Let's make the stroke a bit different. Yeah, it looks great. Now let's add the discount code inside over the pumpkin. Maybe something like this. Let's duplicate this. What was the discount code? So here's a discount code, Halloween. I'm gonna write it here. Make sure it's white, and decreasing the size just like this. For the stroke of this part, let's actually make a few adjustments here. Decreasing the opacity. For the stroke, I want to say it's dashed instead of solid and increasing the thickness a bit. All right, I think it looks cool now. Add a small text below this and it will say voucher code. Writing this here and use a pen tool or brush tool to pointing at the discount code, something like this. All right, now I can expand this. Also, let's duplicate this ghost image and put it in the background here. I think it's too much simple in the background. So for this gradient, all right, this is the section 2. Now we'll need to have a call to action button. I want to put the call to action button here and here. So let's create a rectangle just like this. Let's make it white. And inside that, let's change the text. We're gonna say shop now. So this is the call to action button. I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna duplicate it and put another one here to make it easy for people to just click and go make a purchase. I have downloaded some of the knives images here. I'm gonna import them all inside Figma. And for each of these products, we're gonna have a different section. So we'll also need to have a product title. Let's just create the layout. We'll have a headline. We'll have a price. So here you can see the whole headline of the section says recommendation. So let me bring this a bit below and adding the main headline and the title for the first product will be this. Let's put it down here. This one will be the pricing. So I'm going to copy the price and paste it here. This one needs to be smaller and we'll have a strike through effect, something like this. And we also want to make it a bit smaller. All right, so the left one is a new price, the discounted price, and the right one is before discount. So now we can add this wood image here and adding this knives. What if we decrease the opacity here? I think it looks better for this part. So let's find a yellow color. I think yellow color works best here. Yeah, this works good. Maybe changing this one to yellow color as well. And if I change this to red, yeah, I think this would be the best thing we can do here. And maybe increasing the image here. All right, we'll need to add a call to action button here as well. I'm going to duplicate this call to action and decreasing the size and something like this should work here. No, let's put the price where it was. All right, this is our product section. I'm going to duplicate this and just updating the images and texts. Let's take this to right. This is the other product. I'm going to put the wood here, the log here, and adding the knives and updating the title. All right. And also the price will be this one, 125, 24. And before discount, it was 499. All right. This is how it looks. Maybe just replacing this. I'm going to bring this down and take this one on top. All right, this is our product section. So once we include this in Klaviyo, we can create different sections for each of these and slicing them out individually. Now we will have some extra elements we can put here. We have these Halloween elements. Let's see how we can use these. I'm going to put this down here and I will duplicate the logo and putting it down here just like this. And adding this extra elements somewhere here. You don't want to put too much elements. You don't want to make it too complicated. Just give it that Halloween feeling. And let's put this one here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe here. Yeah, I think here it looks better. Now let's update some of these texts to that yellow color we had down there. All right, this is yellow, good. Maybe changing this white colors to yellow would make it even better. Yeah. Also, if you want to create more elements for Halloween, you can also use ChatGPT. It will give you the PNG format. You can easily add it here inside Figma. Sometimes it's a better choice, but it will be easier to just go through the free pick to find those elements. But email design look like for hello. File. Also, if you need help with email marketing, form. Alright, that's the video.